Morning, we'll call this meeting of June 9th, Board of Adjustment to order. Take roll call, notice all commissioners present with the exception of Mr. Bush. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Moving on to our standard motions, we have a couple of sets of minutes to approve. We'll start with the November 12th, 2024 minutes. Are there any comments or questions?
I move to approve November minutes.
Do we have a motion? Is there a second?
I'll second that.
We have a second by Pat. We'll call the roll. Bruce?
Aye.
Pat?
Aye.
Trevor?
Aye.
And chair votes aye. We'll move on to the May 12th, 2025 minutes. Any comments or questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve those as well.
Can we have a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Ernst. We'll call the roll. Mr. Bren?
Aye.
Mr. Ernst?
Aye.
Mr. Burke?
Aye.
And chair votes aye. Okay, now we can move on to our regular agenda. We have one item on here, which is at the address of 1036 37th Street East, request to exceed maximum square footage of a detached structure. The request to exceed the maximum square footage of a detached structure on a rural residential zone lot by 1,210 square feet. This property is located at 1036 37th Street East, Tract A of lots 1 and 2, Block 4, Rochelle 2nd. Do we have someone, is there any comments from the staff or before we start?
Yes, good morning, Board. Leonard Schwint, Building Official for the City of Dickinson and Stark County. The City of Dickinson updated or changed our detached structure, and we actually went up from 1,200 to 1,800 for up to an acre, and we also changed for the additional square footage after that first acre. So it used to be 250 square feet for every half acre thereafter, and it has changed to 70 square feet after every, I guess, 1/10 acre above the first acre. So with that new formula, the applicant is asking for the 1,210 square feet above the current code. That change was brought about of many of the accessory structures coming in front of this board with approval.
Okay. Is there any questions regarding those changes? I had asked Mr. Schwint to kind of give a brief rundown when we'd heard that the square footage calculations had changed because we had had so many in front of us in the past at that 1,200 square feet. So if there's not, would the applicant like to come forward and tell us a little bit about your project and what you're trying to accomplish here?
Yeah, so on the southeast corner of the property, I'd like to build that 70 by 50 shop. It'll have one small little office in it, but then the rest will be a large open room. Like I mentioned in the reason for it, I have a bunch of stuff that I'm sure my neighbors are tired of looking at, and I'd like to build a basketball hoop in there, but I got 3 daughters, 12, 10, and 7 that all play, so I'd like to be able to put that so that they could have a full 3-point line to shoot from.
Could you please state your name?
Sorry, Chris Marshall.
Do you have any other structures on there? This is the only one it looks like for
It's just the
the
house.
calculation plus the house, right?
I'm still at like 35% covered, even after the road and the shop would be put on.
And how are you gonna access this? Where you,
I'll come off the same road that I access the garage on, and I'll bring it past on the east side of my property.
so you're not adding a new
No.
approach, right? You're just
No,
gonna go
nothing new off of the road,
straight south there?
correct?
Board have any questions?
I've got a question. On page 12, there's multiple signatures.
Yep.
I was a little confused by,
It's just the neighbors to the north, south, east, and west of me.
okay,
And some of them we put on the same line, and some of them we split line by a couple.
okay. So,
Not
so
by-
basically you got approval from the neighbors and they signed off on it?
Yes,
Okay.
that they were good with it. Yeah.
Is there any other additional comments from the public?
On the packet, one person was concerned about noxious weeds on the property. Staff did go out and did not find any. And what our staff does is, based on a complaint, does go and check properties if there are, that in this case would have been sent to the county. The county takes care of noxious weeds in the ETZ and the county areas. I did receive other calls, but no comment of for or against.
Any other questions?
I just have one for, you said, with the new sizing, most of the things have been within that new sizing that have been in for applications. Is that, could you kind of give us a little rundown of like?
As far as detached structures, this is our first, and the other ones have been close but have not gone over our new formula.
I believe I'm just outside of city limits, but in that little subdivision, there is a shop that's 125 by 40. Right, one of, not that far away of a neighbor. There's also barns that are right next to me as well, from legacy stuff.
Anything else, Mr. Brand? You got any comments, or?
No, I cruised through there yesterday, and I guess there are a lot of barns in the area there, a lot of garages. And I was kind of looking at the units setting right next to the road, but then I looked across the road and there's a garage there too, so I guess I don't have any reasons not to agree with it.
I don't see anyone else here with other comments. Does the city staff have any further comments regarding this?
With observation of this neighborhood, it is accurate there are a lot of detached structures. On average, just doing calculations from our tools online, there's a lot of detached structures that are around 2,600 square feet.
So so based on the new calculation, it would be 1690 square feet it would be allowed? So the 2,600 is higher than the new code?
I guess the new building, if you would give us the square footage,
70 by 50.
70 by 50, so reduce that by 1210, that's what he could have.
So that's 3,500?
He's asking for 35.
Oh, yeah, so, okay. So the average is that you're finding in the neighborhood is actually higher than what the code allows now? So around 2,300 for 1.7 acres, is that what you have? Okay.
Any other comments? We ready for a motion? Anyone want to make a motion?
I would make a motion to approve this request with the stipulation that there would be no further out buildings constructed.
I'll second
We
that.
have a motion and we have a second. Any further comments? Hearing none, we'll call the roll. Mr. Burke,
Aye.
Mr. Bren,
Aye.
Mr. Ernst,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. Thank you. Go ahead and work with Leonard and make it look good up there.
Thank you very much.
Moving on to other business. Do we have any other business?
The only thing to add that we have 2 applications in right now we will be having a meeting next month.
Okay. Good. Do I have to ask for public comments or anything like that to make sure we're following proper code or?
Sure. The new law will become effective August 1, so we haven't officially adopted for other boards yet, but considering we don't see anyone here other than Ms. Burchek, I highly doubt she's going to be making public comment. So I think what we'll do is we'll plan for next meeting. Obviously, we'll add it to the agenda, and then I don't anticipate a lot of fireworks, but you never know. So
Okay.
we'll see.
All right, hearing nothing else to bring before us at this point. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
We have a motion. We stand adjourned.